everyone, today's video is going to be a product review, and if you follow me, then you know doing product reviews are some of my very favorite videos to make because I get to sit down and chat with y'all about all of my thoughts about a single item, which is pretty great because I feel like with YouTube sometimes you can get so lost with having so much or trying so many things that you don't really get to review an item until you do an empties video, and then you have 30 items to review really quickly, and nobody wants to sit on like a 4-hour video. So I try to give you all my thoughts here, and then in my empties I let you know if it's changed or anything. But today we're going to talk about Mario Bedescu. And this is actually the first Mario Bedescu product I've ever tried. I know they're pretty common and pretty popular here on YouTube, but I just had never tried them. And they are pretty much like a drugstore, slightly high-end at the drugstore brand. You can find them at Ulta and maybe other places, but I know I always buy mine at Ulta. And it's usually like about $20-ish for most items. So they're not super cheap, but they're also not super expensive. They're right around the same price like as Olay and stuff, and actually a little bit cheaper than some of those. So what I was interested in is the glycolic gel. So I usually use at night a lactic acid. I just find that it really works on my skin, and it is a nice chemical exfoliant. And so I ran out of my lactic acid. I've tried the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. It's amazing. Absolutely love it. I've tried the Ordinary 5%. It's all right. It's not my favorite. And the Ordinary 10%, which is excellent and as good as the Sunday Riley one to me. And I've also tried the Makeup Revolution 5%, which is on par with the Ordinary 5%, but the 10% is just my favorite. So I've tried all 4 lactic acids that are available on the market right now, as far as I know. If you know of another lactic acid, please let me know, because I would like to try it, because I know that I like those, and the Ordinary one's about $7, so I'm happy with that. But I was at Ulta. I'd ran out of my lactic acids, and the Ulta I was at didn't sell the Ordinary or Makeup Revolution skincare or Sunday Riley, though I knew I wasn't going to be buying Sunday Riley because I just cannot have that right now in my life. So I was just kind of looking around and seeing what I could find there, because I try not to purchase things online if I can help it, just because of the like waste of the cardboard box and the gas and like emissions to get it here and all of that. My goal is to not try to buy online. So I was like, well, let's see what I can find. And I found this. This is the glycolic gel. And I had never tried a glycolic acid, but I figured it would work similarly as a chemical exfoliant. So usually what I do is I use this kind of as a nighttime serum, if you will. So I wash my face, and then at night I put this on and then put on my moisturizer. And that's how I use my lactic acid, and it works really well. My skin doesn't like glycolic acid near as much. I've had quite a few breakouts, and I'm not saying it's because of this, because I don't think that's accurate, but this hasn't cleared it up. And I find that with lactic acid, if I have a breakout, I put lactic acid on it, it's gone. It's gone the next day, and my skin looks beautiful. This doesn't do that for me. I think the packaging of it is pretty cute. It's just kind of standard, but in a cute way. So I'm happy with that. And it is a gel consistency, and you just kind of put it out on your fingers. I will say that once this little like dispenser got clogged, and I had to like push hard, and I got out like a quarter of the bottle, and then I tried to like, put it back in off my hand, but that wasn't good, and it was really wasteful, and I wasn't pleased by that at all. So that was kind of a fail. It says to use this on the packaging twice a week, and I started by using it twice a week, and it just didn't do anything, so now I use it every night. And I think it does a little bit more for my skin if I use it every night, but it's still not great. And compared to my lactic acids, it just doesn't do as much. And I'm sure a lot of that's just, personal preference in your own skin type. If you, just some skin, I guess, is more receptive to glycolic acid. Some is, beta hydroxy. There's just all sorts of options out there. So I'm not saying that this definitely won't work for you, but I will say that for me, it's a no. It was $20, which I didn't feel like was a terrible price. It does have a decent amount of product in here. It's got 2 fluid ounces or 59 mils, my bad. So I don't feel like that's a bad price. I just don't think it's that great. And considering I can buy the Ordinary, and that's like $7, I want to say, for 1 fluid ounce, or 30 mils. So if you double it, it'd be like $14, still cheaper, and I know that works for me. That's what I would go to. That's what I would buy from now on instead of this. So I tried it, which is good, but I don't love it and I wouldn't buy it again. So that's all I have for you today. Yeah, I just, overall, it's a no for me, but it's not terrible. I just don't think it does enough for me to warrant repurchasing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below, and I'll just see you real soon. Bye.